A series of drone strikes hit an oil storage facility in Hvardiiske, a settlement in Russian-occupied Crimea. Two powerful explosions were reported in Simferopol and the Simferopol district. In Hvardiiske, a fuel depot is reportedly on fire. According to the Telegram channel Hvardiiske Kedr, messages appeared about gunfire and explosions in the village of Hvardiiske in temporarily occupied Crimea. Reports indicated that the settlement was being targeted by unidentified drones, and a fuel depot was burning. Residents speculate that an ammunition depot was hit. Subscribers of the Telegram channel report that the burning fuel depot in Hvardiiske is visible from the outskirts of Simferopol, with flames stretching for several kilometers. Currently, two smoke columns are visible from Simferopol, one from the burning fuel depot in Hvardiiske, and another from Simferopol Airport or the airfield in Hvardiiske. Preliminary information indicates that the fuel depot in Hvardiiske belongs to the ATAN gas station network, part of the company LLC Kedr, which owns the largest network of gas stations in Crimea, along with warehouses and a fleet of fuel trucks. As a result of the strike, a shortage of gasoline and diesel fuel in Crimea is likely to increase. According to the Telegram channel Hvardiiske Kedr, local communities report that school classes in Yevpatoria have been cancelled. The city is experiencing power and water outages. Explosions were also heard overnight in Simferopol, Sergey, and Novofedorivka. Residents reported power outages in several areas, including Yevpatoria, following an emergency shutdown of a substation in Sergey. The Sergey district electricity network stated that there was an emergency shutdown at a substation. The duration of repair work is still being determined. Russian-installed occupation official Sergey Aksyonov later claimed that several electrical substations were also damaged during the drone attack. Repair work is currently underway, Aksyonov said, adding that details about power restoration would be provided later. Russian Ministry of Defense claimed that during the night, Russian air defenses downed 61 drones, including 32 in Crimea and 6 over the Black Sea. On the morning of October 14, Russian forces attacked a United Nations humanitarian convoy in the Belozersk community of the Kherson region. This was reported by Oleksandr Prokudin, chairman of the Kherson Regional Military Administration. The official said the Russians used drones and artillery to attack 4 UN trucks. The trucks were delivering food and humanitarian aid to populations in frontline areas. The attack resulted in one truck catching fire and a second being damaged, but there were no casualties among the aid workers. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha described the incident as a gross violation of international law. Another brutal violation of international law that demonstrates Russia's complete disregard for civilian life and its international obligations, he noted. The minister called on UN member states to condemn the attack on humanitarian workers and increase pressure on Russia. The UN also responded strongly. The organization's website noted that its humanitarian coordinator in Ukraine, Matthias Schmail, condemned the attacks on UN vehicles in the Kherson region. According to the organization, the aid delivery mission was carried out by humanitarian workers, including from the World Health Organization and the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. The shelling began while humanitarian workers were on site. Later, while unloading supplies, 2 trucks marked with World Food Programme markings were hit by FPV drones. The attack damaged both trucks and set them on fire. No humanitarian workers were injured. Such attacks are completely unacceptable. Humanitarian workers are protected by international humanitarian law and should not be targeted. Civilians in frontline communities rely on humanitarian aid, and humanitarian workers must be able to safely deliver life-saving support to them, the UN spoke out decisively. The organization also emphasized the seriousness of the violation. The deliberate targeting of humanitarian workers and humanitarian facilities and property is a grave violation of international humanitarian law and may constitute a war crime. Recall, Russian Z channels published a video of a drone strike on a UN convoy. The footage appeared on the Telegram channel, From Mariupol to the Carpathians, which is linked to Russian drone operators in the Kherson region. The footage shows one of the drones striking a truck, which then starts a fire. The Telegram channel's authors claim the strike targeted a vehicle carrying dual-use cargo. Reconnaissance detected the movement of dual-use vehicles in time, and within minutes, FPV drone crews from the Dnipro Guards were operating against the convoy. As soon as the lead and rearmost vehicles were destroyed, artillery from the 18th Joint Army of the Dnipro Guards began firing, the Post reads. From Mariupol to the Carpathians reports that the convoy was struck near the village of Belozerka. Any vehicle movement will be considered a legitimate target. All critical infrastructure is a legitimate target, reads another post accompanying the video of the strike.